sharp A will be the first notes of our show.
We'll start with the seed of an idea,
then plant it onto paper with a Dixie Ticonderoga, and then watch it sprout into a musical. And then we'll help to make it grow bigger. Nothing guarantees it will stand out, and its future is unknown. So in the meantime, we will schedule a lot of meetings in Hell's Kitchen
to collaborate in my living room,
but we can't do it all alone. So we'll get together all our friends and exploit all of our talents. We'll explore the latest trends and avoid them when we balance the book with the score. The score with a lyric appealing to the judge. These are shapes gently nudging us as lyric.
We're trying hard not to duplicate what we've seen and heard before. And if Bartog's here, he'll appreciate it. We're inventing with the score.
So we'll put in a syncopation and we'll add a quarter note. Then we'll start the chorus from a very tiny point. And then we'll get a little louder to further emphasize the point. And then we'll cross downstage toward you. Now we look for Tissimo. It's the opening song. It doesn't have a title, no. It's not very long, but it's the starting point of our musical. And here's the first scene of our musical. Hello?
So last night, a tranny stole my shrimp.
What? What are you talking about?
I was eating outside in Chelsea at Seafood Mare, or Mur, or however you say it, and this drugged-out tranny staggers over and grabs the shrimp right off my plate.
Wow.
Yeah, she was a zesty mess in a dirty dress. The manager gave me another plate, so it was fine, but it kind of freaked me out.
Well, trannies need their protein too.
They do. That's just a little cautionary tale about eating outdoors in Chelsea.
Oh my god, did you hear that Mary Stout got hit by a hot dog cart?
What? Oh my god, is she okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Mary Stout getting hit by a hot dog cart and tranny stealing shrimp, it's all just too much sometimes.
Only in New York, kids. Only in New York.
So, what are you doing?
I'm working on a website for a new client and listening to Henry, Sweet Henry. What are you doing?
I'm half looking at internet porn and half watching Doc Hollywood on HBO On Demand. Hey, did you see that email I forwarded you?
Yeah, I think.
You know, the one about the new musical theater festival.
Oh, yeah. I think we should do something.
Okay, well, submissions are due in 3 weeks, so that would give us what? 3 weeks? Do we have anything ready to go?
No. I think we could do something new.
In 3 weeks?
Sure. They wrote Wonderful Town in a month.
They did?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's a new season of The Bachelor starting out.
And I did just get the first season of Wonder Woman on DVDs.
See, we're going to be extremely busy this month.
No, I think we should do it. Look, I'm going to go to the park and do some bird watching. Let's both brainstorm and I'll come over later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Whoa, what are you doing?
What are you talking about?
Well, you said you were going to go to the park and do some bird watching, and then you just dragged your chair over here. You have some transition music, something to indicate time passage?
Well, it's too late. I'm already here, so let's pretend time has passed. Did you brainstorm?
Well, if by brainstorm you mean masturbate and watch Doc Hollywood, then yes, I brainstormed.
Excellent.
Excellent.
So, what are we writing?
I don't know. Should we adapt something, maybe a short story or a poem?
I think we could do something original.
But why? You and I haven't been writing at all.
So let's use this as a writing exercise. Get us off our asses. let's just make a pact that we'll write up into the deadline for 3 weeks, and then no matter what we have, we'll put it in an envelope and submit it.
Yeah, but I don't want to submit something half-baked and get rejected by the festival.
I don't think we should worry about whether or not we get into the festival.
The festival?
The festival?
The King's Festival!
And his father are taking for his new wife. The festival!
I mean, there's going to be people reading our stuff, judges. I don't want to appear like a total jack-off.
Well, put it this way. Anything we write is going to be better than Shogun the musical.
Oh, snap! I thought Shogun the musical was good.
Actually, I never saw it, so that's not very fair.
Well, I didn't see it either, but I have opinions on things I've never seen all the time. In fact, I had this rip on Ruthless the musical, and guess what?
Never saw it.
I never saw it.
My back hurts.
Wait a second. What if the first scene was just us talking about what's right? We could have this exact scene in the show.
So everything we say from now on could actually be in our show?
Yeah,
Like this?
like this.
This too?
This too.
So I could say the Wonder Woman for president, and that can get into our show?
Uh-huh.
Wonder Woman for president! I'd watch a show that shows that.
Me too. But do you think other people would want to watch a show like that?
What if this dialogue were set to music? What if what we're saying could be said in a song?
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Perhaps we could use it. Music in a musical, how can we go wrong?
We could ask significant questions. We could get important points across, like,
Are we writing for art?
yeah, and it's hard to springboard for fame.
And will fame get folks to trust us?
But will they trust us if it's just us, me and you? To nobodies in New York.
Hey, I think it's working. We're discovering choices. Lots of things to think about when writing a show.
Yeah, creating a vehicle to showcase our voices. And I don't mean our vocal cords, I mean what's below. Ask significant questions. We could get important points across, like,
Are we writing for art?
and it's hard to springboard for fame.
And will fame get us a paycheck?
But will a paycheck mean that we're sellouts? And if we sell out, will they yell out me and you? To nobodies in New York. Key change! Maybe someday our show will get a theater. And if not this festival, then somewhere out west.
Yeah, TV actors in our show. What could be better? We can get what?
We've been over this before. You know the lyric is sweeter.
Okay, but here's the deal. One of them sounds like it's 2 syllables, and the other sounds like it's 3. So it's like sweeter theater. Now, does that rhyme?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Larry. I'm gonna keep changing. 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe someday our show will get a theater. And if not this festival, then somewhere out west.
Yeah, TV actors in our show. What could be sweeter?
Get that woman who was on empty nest.
And Randolph? She's awesome.
Yeah.
She was in Greece.
Yeah.
And leader of the pack.
We could ask significant questions. We could get important points across, like, are we writing for art? And is art a springboard for fame?
And will fame get us a sitcom?
And will the sitcom get us on Ellen? And will Ellen get folks that like us? And if they like us, well, they might us me and you. To nobodies in New York. Nobody's in New York.
You have one new message.
Hey Jeffy, I got your message about Heidi and Susan is in as well, so that's good. Hey, I've been listening to the Brooklyn promo CD I got in the mail, and on the back it says, no wait, let me read it to you. Unlike anything you've ever heard before. Actually, it was like everything I've ever heard before. I was gonna just be honest and put something like, Brooklyn, totally derivative, but we're singing the shit out of it. Okay, I'll see you in a little. Bye. Heidi.
Hi.
Heidi, I'm Hunter.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hi, I'm Susan.
Susan, nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Hi! Oh, what are you all cute for?
I just came from an audition.
For what?
Mamma Mia.
On the Broadway?
On the Broadway.
What part?
It is a replacement understudy ensemble offstage singer dance.
How'd it go?
I did not get it. Yeah, we sang, read, danced, sang again. They narrowed down to 3 of us, and then they measured us, and I did not fit the existing costume, so another girl got the job. Can I just say the girl who did get the job? Gorgeous, stunning, but she sang a little something like, Mamma Mia, you're a good girl, Mamma. But she did fit the silver spandex jumpsuit, so no job for me. And now I'm embarrassed because I just met you guys and I'm way too talky.
Oh no, please, you keep on talking, the show will write itself.
You're gonna get another job in like 5 minutes.
You are sweet. Oh, Susan, you look nice. Did you have an audition today?
Oh, I'm not really auditioning at the moment.
No?
No, because I'm actually starring in a little show called Corporate Whore, where I play the role of office manager. It's a compelling drama, Heidi. And apparently today's show was in smell-o-vision. Damn it, I cleaned out a closet full of marketing materials this morning, and I smell like a combo platter of kitty litter box and hot dog water.
Heidi, welcome to Susan.
Hi, Heidi.
Well, so you stopped auditioning.
Pretty much.
Do you perform at all anymore?
I do stuff with these wieners and stuff I write, but I sort of stepped off the showbiz ride.
Really? Why?
A lot of reasons. Burnout, September 11th, which was difficult. I'm a handsome lady, which makes me a tough sell, because I got the paralyzing stage fright and the insecurities.
Oh, I think we've all got the insecurities.
Good times, ain't it?
Well, do you miss it?
Whew, sure do ask a lot of questions, don't she? I'm kidding. I mean, it's like, I've got nothing to complain about. I make good money. It's not like I have to work in the salt mines, but enough about me. Who's up for more Susan talk? I'm kidding. Heidi, what do you know these words?
Jeffrey and I did a show together.
We did that production of Tommy in Brazil together.
Shut it. Y'all were in Brazil together? Tell me a wacky Brazilian anecdote.
Ooh. Let's see, a wacky Brazilian.
Did you get a Brazilian wax?
No, but that would be wacky.
That would be waxy, Heidi. That would be waxy.
Okay, so I'd like to get started if everybody doesn't mind. I don't want to keep everyone here too long tonight.
Why? What's on TV?
Cake baking competition on the Food Network. So this is some stuff I downloaded about the festival from the internet. Larry, here's one for you too. Heidi, have you met Larry?
Hi, Larry.
I see that John Cameron Mitchell is on the board of this festival thing. Do I get a meeting if I do a little show?
Maybe.
And did you see where Michael Crawford and Jim Dale are on the advisory board? How cool is that? You've got your Broadway and your West End Barnums. Barnums!
Is it just me, or did it just get like 3 degrees gayer in here?
So I know I talked to you. Heidi, has Jeff told you about what we're trying to do?
Yes, he has. So as of right now, there's no script.
Not yet.
And it's going to be a musical.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to jump in here and say that I support you guys and an experimental piece completely, but I haven't been duped about doing a musical. I get nervous about singing, finding my part, harmonies, me singing songs and songs that are sung by me in general.
Don't worry, when we get to Broadway, we'll replace you.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. That's a good drag queen name.
I like that. Text it to me.
What?
When we think of a good drag queen name, we text it to each other. I'm going to order a turkey burger. Do you guys want anything?
No,
Okay.
thank you.
Yes, I'll
Heidi, here's some oldies but goodies. Sarasota, minivan rental.
Heidi, do you play instruments?
No. Why?
I play an instrument.
No, you don't.
I can play the skin flute, brother! No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Hello, yes. Order for delivery. Turkey burger deluxe, fries crispy, and a diet Sprite. Oh, and a pickle. Address?
Celador.
Address.
My address, 35.
It's 123 America Street, and the phone is 555-5555.
you get your turkey burger?
It'll get her, Jeff.
All right. So the festival runs in September,
And if we get chosen by the festival, we run for 6 performances.
and then we immediately transfer to the intimate Radio City Music Hall.
I'm worried about it getting so close to my wedding dates. You're getting married?
I'm in November, and these notes are my beautiful, beautiful maids of honor.
Okay, we'll have plenty of time to discuss schedules, dates, all that stuff later. Right now, I think we need to get out of this seat because it feels a little long.
One message.
Hey, Jeffy, it's me. You might be sleeping. I just got done catering and I'm heading home. Hey, guess who dropped an entire tray filled with entrees tonight? Did you guess me? Because if you guessed me, you guessed right. Can we please get rich and successful soon? Me no lucky catering. Okay, call me later. Bye.
Hey there, little guy, what's so blue?
Well, blank paper, I'm trying to write a musical in 2.5 weeks, and I'm a little stuck.
Well, motherfucker, why don't I give you a crash course on how to go from this to this?
Wow, an original musical!
That's right, cracker! Now there aren't too many of us around, and it's a long journey ahead, so let's get started.
Did you just call me a cracker? Is this character black?
Motherfucker, I can be whoever you want me to be. That's the point.
I'm an original musical, those other shows can step to the rear. Now if you lend me your ear, I'm gonna ease all your fear and show you all you need is what's right up here. Chicka come, boom, boom, hey!
Okay, now I'm the Zappa already.
Yeah, you see, most musicals are based off of plays like Spring Awakening, Vanities, or Picnic, which became Hot September. Other times they're based off of books like Shrek, Little Mermaid, and Mary Poppins. And more recently, they've been based off of movies like Shrek, Little Mermaid, and Mary Poppins. I Hated Affair, The Lion King, 9 to 5, Legally Blonde, Catch Me If You Can.
Wow, so movies make good musicals?
Well, they make musicals.
I'm trying to write a musical about 2 guys writing a musical about 2 guys writing a musical.
That sounds like some crazy shit, bitch! But it's original and I like that.
Come on, sing with me.
That original musical, like Marina
And Starlight Express.
My show will be a success.
And not a big mess like chess.
It's not like Broadway, my eternal address.
Whoa, easy motherfucker, Broadway! Come on, first you need to think of off Broadway.
Why can't I dream big?
Well, if it was a jukebox musical, a revival, or a recognizable commodity, I'd say dream away, biatch! But original on Broadway, honey, that just ain't gonna happen. Unless
what?
you got some stars in mind.
Well, we'd love to have Alice Ripley. It's fierce. Hey, that's the first time I ever said the word fierce. Hey, that's the second!
Player, I mean pop stars, movie stars, TV stars, like Toni Braxton or Ashley Simpson.
But I believe when it comes to making a Broadway show a good product, if talented people is the way to go.
People don't give a shit about talent, they want a name. An audience wants to see Paris Hilton as May.
Who wants to see Paris Hilton as May?
I don't know shit, a lot of people. So let me get this straight, you want to do a completely original musical
That's right.
with an unknown cast on Broadway.
On Broadway.
Okay, little dreamer, I can dig it, but let's talk about size, baby. Cause if it's on Broadway, it's gotta be big. I mean, leggy king girls, sexy male dancers, ingenue, soubré. So what you thinking, a cast of 20, maybe 30?
Maybe like 4 or 5.
4 or 5, what? Okay, I get it. Like, romance, or I love my wife. So all you need is that big, luscious orchestra, and you got something.
Maybe. Or maybe just a keyboard.
What? I mean, you gotta have like a turntable or an electric clip or something.
No.
Oh my God, you are crazy! But you just might be crazy enough to fuck succeed, motherfucker!
What's with all the foul language? Is that appropriate or even necessary?
But if you don't like it, maybe say something else. I am blank paper,
You'll bring paper. Just put pen to paper and write.
Okay, I will, all right.
Now we're talking.
Write that original musical in every way. It will be based on a play or a movie.
I pray that Jesus Christ will help you get to Broadway. And you will thank him in your bio someday. So little guy, say goodbye to your naivety.
And I will persevere through the fear, and I'll traverse through the fray, and I will write my way right straight to the grave. Right way.
Message.
Hey, it's Heidi. I got your email. I'm pretty free to meet this week. I just have a few auditions and I'm recording a demo, but... Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry. That snuck up on me. I just had a Diet Coke and... Okay, call me. And I look forward to you playing this for me later. Bye.
Hello?
Hey, I just got off the phone with my mom, and she won a flat screen TV at bingo.
Well, your mom will win some shit at bingo.
I'm gonna see if she wants to bring it up here.
How big is that?
That's what my date said. Word, it's like 42 inches.
That's what my date said. So what are you doing?
I'm looking through my collection of flop Broadway show programs, looking at song lists for a little musical inspiration. Let me tell you, there are some gems in here. I mean, The Golden Apple, Merrily We Roll Along, Got to Go Disco. I mean, come on. Oh, how's the writing coming?
I'm actually trying to decide how to kill myself. My piece of shit Commodore 64 ass computer crashed on me. I lost the last 2 hours of work.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Apple S. You're supposed to save that shit.
I know! I thought it was auto-saving. I need a new computer. I feel like I'm running this thing on an Atari.
How much did you lose?
It saved up until my line. It saved up until my line. Jeff, I don't know what we're doing.
All you gotta worry about is starting. Just get away from the computer, pick up a notepad, pencil, and just write, draw, doodle, play, anything. Okay?
Okay.
Anything you want.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to my playbills. But you just keep writing and don't jack off or watch TV.
Are you calling me a procrastinator? Okay. Just write anything. Anything. I don't know what to write.
You can do this, Hunter. Forcing ideas. That shit is fun.
Jeffy, Effie. Use those playbills in front of you. Use what's inside of you. There's the golden apple and golden rainbow, golden boy and Goldilocks. Writing should feel easy, like a monkey driving a speedboat. Like borrow or steal, that's a big deal. And bring back birdie and bagels and yum.
Close your eyes. Breathe. Ladle into that barrel of monkeys you call a head and zoom out an image monkey.
There's Hurry, Harry, happy as Larry, Marilyn and very warm for me.
Now let that image monkey drive a speedboat. You water ski behind it.
Oh brother, oh boy, oh captain, oh look, oh please, oh coward, oh my dear. Okay.
Stay behind that image monkey and write down what you see on your monkey ski trip. Ready? Go.
Okay.
See the monks sail away on speedboats, since you haven't lead by the winds. Still here for the female to be the first to bend disco. I feel a change in the air. I want something more. It's so nice to be still alive, and I'll miss the stars in your eyes and your smile. But I've got to hit the trail. Come summer, go back to a speedboat, and we'll censored scenes from King Kong. The shelter on the speedboat, and we thought, here's where I belong. Just me in my speedboat, literally we roll along, along. Monkeys and playbills, monkeys and playbills, monkeys and playbills and monkeys, playbills, monkeys and playbills.
And monkeys and playbills and monkeys and playbills. See the monkey sail away on his speedboat. Wow, this shit is crazy. I like it. What do you guys think?
I'm sorry, are we in the scene now?
I thought we were like your spirit guides or something.
Oh, well, let's just say we're all here now. Jeff, you were right. I just have to start writing and keep on writing, and even if an idea seems completely nuts, we just have to keep reminding ourselves that nothing we write is a waste of time. We have to let the paint dry.
Oh, I like that. Let the paint dry.
Paint dry, paint dry.
I don't know, you guys. I think we're breaking new ground, and who knows, if we keep it up, maybe one day we could win a Tony Award.
Stop it.
I'm being serious. Maybe one day we could win a Tony Award. Wanted this show, wanted Tony. Wanted this show, wanted Tony Award. Papa, will that change the way you saw your little boy? Now he's a man and he needs you. Or if I had a shiny, shiny Tony Award, I love
There, don't encourage him.
oh, or if I
Hunter, we're not using that song.
but I like that song.
I like it too, but we agreed it was just such obvious pandering.
Okay, we'll cut it.
Your hand in your butt.
Whoa, no, no.
Can we break out of this freeze?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Can you bring those props out with you?
Take those props.
What?
No, but you said bring those props out with you. A bring involves an object of movement towards you, while take away is any object not towards you. Just remember that your waiter brings you your food, but he takes away your empty plate.
Oh, okay, well that's easy enough. By the way, can you hear this, or do you want me to bring it up to you?
Thank you, sweet.
I mean, don't you just ever sit on the turlet and fantasize about winning an award? Not even an OB?
Would you stop?
Stop what? Daydreaming? Why? So I can think about how lame my real life is? I'm sorry, but I daydream all the time about being on Broadway, about doing the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I want to meet Romatore. I'm just so sick and tired of temping or catering. You know, the other day I went to the ATM machine and
That's redundant.
What?
The M already stands for machine. It's like you're saying automated teller machine.
Okay, all right. So I was at the ATM and I forgot my PIN number. I just totally
That's
forgot.
redundant too.
What?
Personal identification number.
Okay, so I went to the ATM, and I forgot my PIN, just totally forgot it, and I was gonna say the irony is that it didn't matter because I didn't have any money in it anyways.
It's not really ironic, it just kind of sucks.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you! What I'm trying to say is that I'm ass broke. I mean, I don't have dental insurance. You wanna see this old British too?
It's alright, it's
Huh?
alright.
Huh? Yeah. I'm serious, Jeff. I wanna do this. I know I'm a writer. I know you're a composer. I just want the rest of the world to know it too. I just want to figure out a way to be a part of all that. A part of steadying a life that seems unstable, with a paycheck in my pocket to help me pay the rent. A part of being fine with splurging on the cable, and no more phone calls to unemployment.
A part of ducking out before the show's finale to get to opening night of Tavern on the Green. A part of my sheet music on sale in Schubert Alley. And a trendy photo shoot for a homo magazine. All our gay skills, filling playbills, will be part of it all.
A part of a pricey meal at some place chic in Midtown, with a view of our billboard hanging high above Times Square.
A part of a house of state you can spend the week winding down, while the musicals are playing from Boston to Bel Air. If we need a quick VIP ticket to Wicked, we'll get it 'cause we're popular. Part of it all. Part of it all. Part of it all. Part of it all. There'll come a day when you look back at the time we spent writing this very show. Our attempts to stay above the derivative tricks and the critical undertow. Our show, though small, will have been part of it all.
Part of Fancy Captivate, part of the press to navigate,
Part of lunch with Bernadette, part of a coat of marmoset, part of a night to stare at your super awesome Sardi's caricature, part of the roar at MGM, part of the storm in Bethlehem. And if we get to Broadway, we'll find our place in history books of Broadway, and leave behind the two nobodies no one knew, but me and you become part of it all, part of it all, part of it all. Shields and Yarnell! Of dreading the day they close the posting notice.
a part of wanting to throw the towel in now and then.
A part of knowing that the way we'll stay afloat is to rise back up and just start over again. We'll be part of it all.
You have one new message.
Hello, it's me, corporate whore Susan calling. Are you screening me? Am I getting the old screened-in front porch? Are you sitting in the screened-in front porch in an old-timey rocking chair drinking an Arnold Palmer and screaming my phone? At any rate, I had to pull up the carpet in the conference room today because the newcomer was getting laid. I was not getting laid. I was. Picture me in an Ann Taylor loft pantsuit and rolls on all fours pulling up smelly-ass carpet. Realness. Anyway, let me know what time you want to meet for eats and talks. I like you. Bye. I'm standing here, just left of center and something ain't clear. When did I sign the line? This decree. Sorry, stuck in a show where I am playing me. That's funny.
Keep going.
I'm trapped in a hole, nowhere to go with my role. Straightened my neck for an exit that sets me free. Stuck in a show where I am playing me. How's the writing?
It's going. Jeff's actually working really hard with Heidi to write a new song that showcases her voice.
Is this show much of a fancy musical for me to be in?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I'm actually starting to think it's a little bit donuts for dinner.
Is that show?
No, donuts for dinner. You know, it sounds like a great idea at first, but 30 minutes later, you're hungry for something a little meatier.
Little meteor, like a tiny asteroid?
Exactly! No! What I mean is, I don't want this show to just be novelty songs and sketches linked together. I want there to be like substance, not just fluff. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with fluff, but I really want to strive for something that gets the audience paying attention. Do you know what I mean?
I totally stopped listening.
Not a chance for my career to be fans, and there's no straight guys here for me to romance. Follow my pride and make the best of the rest of this free. Then there's another skinny Jeff stuck in a show. I am
Oh, great. Thanks, Heidi. We may actually use that one.
I like it. It's cute. It's okay.
I gotta order some food. I don't want to get hangry.
Angry?
Angry. Larry, do you want anything? Larry! It's okay. We talked to the union so you can speak now.
Really? What was the question?
If you want me to
again?
get you something to eat.
No, I'm good. I actually ate earlier.
Okay.
Do you want something like Hot Pocket? If you're looking for a meal without a big deal, what you gonna get?
Copy infringement.
I was thinking that we could add some, you know, product placement into the show. They do it in movies, so why not in musicals?
Oh, really?
Yeah, or we could go full tilt NASCAR and add sponsor patches all over our clothes, like STP or Budweiser.
Hostess.
Where did you get that?
It's the turkey burger Susan ordered earlier. Shh, don't tell.
I can hear you, Jeff.
Thanks, by the way.
Okay.
Just jumping on the train and being game for all this. I know you're used to the Great White Way.
Jeff, I have done 2 Broadway shows.
Well, that's 2 more than any of us.
Want to know a secret?
Mm-hmm.
I love working on these 2 guys.
I do too.
So our hiring assassin and kill girl to make it easier to go to my day job.
Anyway, I'm loving this. Do you know, guys, you're writing songs for me. I have been in this business since I was 7, and this is the first new role that I've ever created.
Really?
Yes! I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been so lucky. I've been able to support myself as an actress, which is rare. I've bowed on a Broadway stage, and there's nothing like that feeling, but I don't know, being in some big ensemble or understudy, I never got to show all of me. For once, I don't have to fit the mold. I am the mold! Not the smelly mold. The mold.
Hey, do you think Heidi's funny?
What?
Jeff, this is a little out of the blue, but what do you think Susan thinks of me?
I'm serious.
What do you mean?
I mean, she's very funny.
I just wonder what she thinks sometimes.
Funnier than me?
Different funny.
No.
I don't know. I was just wondering. Who the hell is
Heidi?
Susan? What kind of girl is she? I wonder sometimes if she even likes me. She seems to make you smile.
She's got a pretty teeny nose.
She's got a kick-ass style.
She's got very kinky clothes.
She owns her apartment too.
I suppose.
Mind blows. Quel genre de fille est Susan? It's tiny. She's a je ne sais quoi. She seems so incroyable.
And I feel so bourgeois.
That's just one. It's just, she's so downtown and funky and sassy.
She's so uptown and fancy and Broadway.
I'm used to being the funniest girl in the room.
lantern?
I'm not holding a mind lantern.
Suit yourself, but who knows what lurks in the stream?
Excellent. A fake foggy dream sequence.
Oh, sequins! I wish we were wearing sequins!
Are we all dreaming at the same
British,
time?
Master Jeffrey, British!
Are we all dreaming at the same time, or is one of us dreaming and we're all in each other's dreams?
All right. We can drop the accents, but can we at least enjoy the dream?
Hey! I can fly.
Whoa, me too!
This rocks!
Where should we fly to?
We can fly around that preposition at the end of your sentence.
Flying.
Because we're flying.
Oh, look, we're over New York City! There's the Gasper Project runway, and there's Tim Gunn!
Oh, it is. It's Tim Gunn.
And Heidi Klum!
Yeah, either in or you're out. Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh, look, we're over Times
Oh,
Square!
how cool must it be to be a tourist in Times Square and see something you never see back at home?
There's Red Lobster! Oh, look at all the Broadway theaters!
There's the Nicky Cowboy, and there's Mamie Duncan Gibbs. Hello, baby!
There's maybe Duncan
Yeah,
Gibbs.
I'll just keep flying.
Ridiculous.
But it's a dream, and in a dream, anything is possible. Oh, fuck it. Does this whole flying dream thing suck?
Let me ask you, what's the reason?
Well, we need a transition scene, and I didn't know what to write, so I thought we could just fly. My writing is like a drag queen. It's fabulous at night, but in the daytime, not so much.
You just have to give yourself a funny line there.
A little bit, yes. Plus, I'm trying to add some more pop culture stuff. I mean, our references are just so obscure. We're talking about Henry, Sweet Henry, and bagels and lox. People are gonna be like, what the hell?
The show's called Bagels and Yaks, not Locks.
That's my point exactly. Oh my, I'm questioning everything.
Oh, please. I threw out an entire ballad this morning because I was afraid people would be like, oh, look at him, he wrote a serious song. He's so serious.
I have these voices in my head that keep on telling me that this show is just some self-referential, self-indulgent bullshit.
You know what, y'all? Diving a car die.
What do you mean? Well, I'll tell you what I mean.
There are some people in the world who say writing stories or composing music or dancing sparkly dances is easy for them. Nothing interferes with their ability to create. While I celebrate their creative freedom, a little part of me wants to punch those motherfuckers in the teeth. I sing this song for you guys and for all the rest of us. Help me out, y'all.
We'll sing back up.
Have a story to tell, a novel you keep in a drawer.
Oh, some drawer.
You have a painting to paint, but you're lazy like an old French whore.
Just sweet whore.
You have a movie to make, shrinky dinks you can bake, but you best grab a steak, 'cause these sweet vampires and creep vampires mean demon vampires filling you with doubt, insecurity, grounds, like your heart beating, sweet vampires. Die vampire! You sketch that turtle you saw in an ad on late night cable TV. Your teacher said,
You can't draw!
all those vampires will let you be.
Fuck you, Miss Johnson. Word.
And when they come like hell, see those bats in your belfry, then call on Red Helsing. The vampires filling you with thoughts of
Subconsciousness,
feelings of
worthlessness,
overwhelming.
second guess, higher. There are so many vampires. It's an outside nationwide. Enough to recognize them with this vampire hunting guide.
Listen closely, my children. A vampire is any person or thought or feeling that stands between you and your creative self-expression. They can assume many spectral forms. Here are just a few of them.
Tell us, Susan.
First up are your pygmy vampires. They'll swarm around and let gnats and say things like,
You went to state school?
You sound weird.
Sometimes
It's not us.
they're before you and better than you. Or they might say that you cannot sing good enough to be in a musical.
or they might say,
Your song is repetitive. Your song makes me tired. Your song is repetitive, and it doesn't rhyme.
To keep that song from you, you tell them.
Die, vampire, die!
brothers and sisters, next up is the air freshener vampire. Christmas angel with a can of renews it in its tiny ceramic can? But don't be fooled. If it smells something unpleasant in what you're creating, it'll urge you to it with some pine fresh smell ups. The air freshener vampire does not want you to write about
Blood. Bad language.
Or blowjobs.
it wants you to clean it up and clean it out, which will leave your work toothless, gutless, and crotchless. But you'll be left with 2 tight paragraphs on kittens that your meemaw would be so proud of. You look at that air freshener vampire and its doe-eyed, sweet-cheeked judge fucking face, and you say,
Morty vampire morty.
the last vampire is the mother of all vampires, and that is the vampire of despair. It'll wake you up at 4 a.m. to say things like,
Nobody cares what you think.
You look like an idiot.
No matter how hard you try, you'll never be good enough.
why is it if some stranger walked up to me on the subway platform and said these things, I would think he was a mentally ill asshole? But if the vampire inside my head says it, it's the voice of reason.
You have a story to tell, well then all out of your front door.
You have a penny that pains you with pain and the pain some more.
Oh baby, you must escape, then grab it by the nape of its neck, by the trachea, fucking break it, go on, right snake in your leg, now you're shaking bacon.
Die vampire, I said die vampire, I said die vampire, die. Hidden by vampires, oh my, the vampires then. Die vampires, filling you with life, creativity, all that your art should be out. For the vampires, die vampire, die vampire, die vampire, die.
One new message.
Hey, it's Jeff. Jeff. Do you ever have those days where your name sounds weird? Jeff. Jeff. That sounds weird, doesn't it? Jeff. Anyway, I'm gonna come over, get some food, and grab my comic books. I'll be over in a bit. Bye.
I'm really nervous about finishing this application and getting it sent to the post office.
Well, here's a thought. If we do get chosen by the festival, have we thought anything about production values?
Not really.
Do you envision any costume changes in the blackouts?
Just, one costume throughout the night. It's less hassle.
Okay, gross. What about a set?
Well, I guess until we raise $10 million, we'll just have to use 4 chairs.
And if we raise $10 million?
4 chairs made out of diamonds.
And have we thought about keeping the characters' names as Hunter and Jeff?
Yeah, I guess so. I think it would be really weird if I said something like, "Hey, Tyler."
Well, then here's a thought. What if our show ever does get to Broadway and people pay like $90 or $100 to see the show? That's a lot. But if listening? Okay. If people pay like $90 and the show's like 90 minutes, that's like $1 a minute. Or if people get tickets up in the nosebleeds, it's like 50 cents a minute. That's a good deal. You can't get anything for 50 cents anymore.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to make sure something kick-ass is happening every minute of the show so people think that they're getting their money's worth.
Hey bitches! Here,
Hey, honey.
Connie?
I'm experimenting with some character names.
Oh, well, if it's all the same, I would like to be called Two-Liter Pepsi. Two-Liter Pepsi.
You got it.
Settled then.
Hey, I made a short list of what to call a show. What about Festival of Dreams?
Boo!
Okay. Your arms are too short to write this musical? What? What about, Rent? Well, with 2 T's.
What if you just called it title of show?
Title of show?
Well, the form is asking for a title of show. So I was
What
just
about
thinking.
Color Me Susan? Susan with a Z.
Cheerleader Pepsi. Oh, that's a good one. Took me a little longer than I thought. Trent. It is all on there. What did I miss?
We're thinking about calling our musical title of show.
What?
Well, the form is asking for title of
title
show.
show would be on all the posters and programs.
Yeah.
Ooh, we could have this tagline that says something like, "For anyone who's ever dreamed, it's time to believe in dreaming again." Title of show, it's time. Believe. Dream. Hey Larry, let's fill out the rest of this form. Number 1, title of show. We got that. Title of show. 2, name. 3, address. 4, 5. 6, description of show in 40 words or less. How about this show fucking rocks?
Filling out the form, filling out the form.
Genre. Is it okay that our show doesn't fit any of these? None of the above. Is there a producer? Well, not yet.
Filling out the form, filling out the form.
Hey Susan, can you help us fill out this form while I fill out this form?
What are you talking about? I'm not going to be able to hear my chart.
Oh, I'll be fine.
Filling out the form, filling out the form.
On the 9th. Jeez. Great. Right, Jeff? Jeff.
Your note can suck my note, 'cause your note is my notes, bitch.
Okay, let's try everybody now. Yeah.
Filling out the form, filling out the form, filling out the form, filling out the form, the form, filling out the form.
We did it. We actually did it.
We did it. We wrote for 3 weeks.
I'm proud of you guys.
Me too.
Is this really what we're turning in?
Yeah.
Mail it, mail it, mail it, mail it.
Wait! I don't feel so good. My stomach feels sick.
Wow, you're really nervous, aren't you?
Yeah, aren't you?
I'm pretending not to be.
I think we've all got the insecurities.
I mean, is this really what we're turning in? Should we do another scan? Maybe cut some stuff.
You'll have 2 tight paragraphs on kittens.
We're not making any cuts. I'm proud of what we've done.
Ooh, I like that. Let the paint dry.
So am I. So why does that have to change if they don't choose us?
Don't say that. Of course you're meant to have children.
Jeff? What if they don't pick it?
Then that'll be Act 2.
Okay, I guess you're right. Well, no matter what, we did it.
We did it.
We wrote and completed a musical. That's not nothing.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
What are you doing?
What? Nothing. I was totally kidding. I was like,
Hey guys, Susan and I have a question. If the finished script is in that envelope, should we still be talking?
You have one new message.
Hello, this is Chris Stewart, Executive Director of the New York Musical Theater Festival, and I'm calling to let you guys know that we are interested in giving you a slot to present title of show. Please call me back at 212-462-9080, and we can talk about more details. That is my home phone, so I just ask that you be discreet with that.
Hello?
So last night, a tranny stole my shrimp.
Festival medley. Festival medley.
Lots of things are happening at the festival in September. Lots of people are coming to watch us do our stuff.
you take off your fucking shirt so we can sell some tickets to the show?
Yeah.
That is hot.
Can I go kiss? Seriously? Kiss?
This is ridiculous. I'm not kissing her.
I'll kiss her.
Oh my god, this show has everything. Having guys and girl on girl action. That's General Medley.
TV actors in our show, what could be sweeter? We can get that woman who was on empty bed.
East, west,
Okay. No, I'm bummed we only have 4 more of these. I like doing the show with you guys. It balances out my day job, which is killing me softly. I wrote this song sitting at my desk today, and I'd like to sing it for you now. Can't you see that I'm dying inside? Can't you see that I'm dying inside? If you shined a flashlight at my butt, you'd see I'm dying inside.
Festival medley.
So has your mom come to every show?
Everyone.
My mom's here tonight.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm really nervous. I mean, all that stuff about porn and fuck this and fuck that and masturbating.
Oh, please. Like your mom's never masturbated.
Ew.
Festival medley. Hey, hop, robot step. Lots of things are happening at the festival. Everywhere you turn, there's a fuss. There's mayhem abounding at the festival in September. Lots of things are happening. They're happening.
Happy closing, y'all!
We sold out.
All 85 seats.
Over. I'm gonna miss doing our show.
Well, I didn't want to say anything before because we agreed not to talk about who was in the audience.
Was Lily Tomlin here tonight?
Why were Lily Tomlin?
Christopher Guest was here, wasn't he?
No.
Linda Berry, John Cameron Mitchell, Whitney
Was
Mantle.
it Linda Carter? I'll just die for Linda Carter.
No! Would you stop? I'm trying to let you guys know that I had some very important producer and industry people here tonight. Maybe it wasn't our last show.
Go! Go! Get out there and shoot!
Okay, let's go talk to some important people.
Wish
Jeff.
us luck.
Stop!
Now it's only me and you, all alone for the first time. Isn't it sublime? With no one telling was standing here quietly, and Heidi was all, Hey, Susan! How'd it go?
It was great.
Oh, we have a real-life Broadway producer who's interested in title of show.
Really?
He wants to take us to the O'Neill Center to workshop the show.
The Shaquille O'Neal Center?
No! The Eugene O'Neill Theater Center. We go there for a week during the summer to workshop the show. He wants us to keep writing and expanding to include whatever happens next.
Yeah, and then we went to lunch and he took us out to like really iron out the details of our options, and we talked about movie rights, net weekly operating profits,
Subsidiary rights?
like all of it. We just hammered it all out, and oh my god, for dessert we had the most amazing panna cotta. It was different. It had like a citrus.
All that just happened.
Lots of things are happening after the festival.
Lots of things are happening. They're happening to
Development
medley. Development medley. Who are all those people that are reading?
mostly potential investors. The Manhattan Theater Club was there, the Vineyard Theater. I think I saw Ken Billington.
You did? Did you see that hottie in the red shirt? I want up on that.
The guy in the red shirt was straight.
Yeah, so was spaghetti until it gets hot and wet.
Development medley, for the development medley, for the development medley. Hello? Yeah.
Oh, who is it?
Crossies.
Okay. Bye.
What is that?
You got an offer to do the show at the Vineyard?
The Vineyard!
No, the Vineyard Theater.
I'm kidding.
You guys, Heidi's show is opening off Broadway.
We're all so drunk with elation at the Vineyard Theater on Broadway. This is where it all started for the folks at Avenue Q. The station at the Vineyard Theater on Broadway, where open nights were underway. We will have a new slew, have someone to get more someone to trust us.
Happy off-Broadway opening, y'all.
Left pit.
I'm not taking my shirt off.
No.
Comfortable full frontal nudity with blue sails.
Okay, everybody, let's just circle up.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Enjoyment.
Enjoyment. Off Broadway on 3. 1, 2, 3. Off Broadway! Oh my God, this is it. Here we go. Holy fucking shit.
Hello?
We got a bad review.
Jack, we promised each other we wouldn't read reviews. What did it say?
Well, it said the script was a sign of bad things yet to come. The songs were forgettable.
Hey, you can't believe what you read in reviews? I'm getting another call.
Don't go away, I'm needy.
Hello?
Hunter, have you seen it?
Heidi, you seen what?
New York Times, front page of the art section. They really liked us.
What? Oh my god!
The Post hated us, but Time Out and Variety were both good.
Jeff's on the other line. Can you hold on?
Sure.
Jeff, we got a good review in the New York Times. This is awesome!
Wait a second, I thought you just told me I couldn't read or believe that stuff.
That was some bullshit I pulled out of my ass to make us feel better. Let's conference in the girls. Heidi?
Hunter?
Heidi?
Jeffy?
Susan?
Hunter?
Susan?
Jeffy? Susan? Heidi?
Yay! Party line!
Susan, we got a good review in the New York Times.
This song, The Great Lady Baby.
Hey Jeff, what was that bad review you read it anyway?
Broadway.com.
Broadway.com? Broadway.com can kneel down, open its own my mouth, and suck my...
Off-Broadway medley.
Broadway medley.
John Cameron Mitchell is here.
What?
Did you see him in the audience? I did. During Die by Cry Die, I was all, there are some people in the world who say, there's John Cameron Mitchell.
You gotta go meet that
I can't believe he came.
This is crazy. Monday's Aiming Tuesday was Joan Rivers, and last night we had Bernadette Peters!
Oh, you know what's surreal? Singing part of lunch with Bernadette, and then having her be in the green room and want to meet us!
Hello, Kitty Carlisle Hart.
Did Susan tell you what Kitty Carlisle Hart said to her?
Uh-huh.
She asked Heidi, where do you get that beautiful voice? And then she turns to me all lovely and classy and Kitty Carlisle Hardy and goes, how do you keep your feet so clean?
That's amazing.
You know what's fun? When you hear us come to see you in the show.
Lots of fancy people are coming to see us off Broadway. Every night it seems there's a star to discuss. They're coming backstage to meet us at the Finger on Broadway, where lots of things are happening to us. There's no stopping the momentum at the Vineyard Theater off Broadway. Who knows what will all come from the Vineyard Theater off Broadway? It's a fun show. On Broadway. It's a fun show. On Broadway.
Senator Oliver Capital, this is Susan.
Hey, it's me. Can you talk?
Not right now, I'm really busy.
Can your boss hear you?
I'm sorry, can you hold please?
Okay.
Jeffy?
Hey, stranger.
Hi. I'm sorry I didn't call you back. It's been audition hell. Listen, I think I'm gonna get an offer for The Little Mermaid today, and before you say anything, yes, of course it's understudy ensemble again.
Well, I know you can't wait for us any longer. It's your call.
I know. That's my agent. I have to take this. I miss you.
I miss you too.
Bye.
I'm sorry, I have to go.
Hey, maybe I'll try you later.
Bye.
Alright.
Hello?
Hey, what are you doing?
Website stuff. What's up?
Well, my agency didn't call, so I'm looking at the Craigslist miscellaneous section to find a new job. So far, I've narrowed it down to tropical plant care or donating my eggs. We might have time when we all got together to just jump around and create a kick-ass musical.
Remember that time I'm back at my desk designing websites again?
I don't get it. I mean, I thought our lives were really changing. What happened?
Well, they were changing until they weren't.
I still want our show to go to Broadway, Jeff.
Well, let me make a couple of calls. How's tonight for you?
I'm free, actually.
Wouldn't that be awesome if all you had to do was call and make a reservation to have your show on Broadway?
If you know the name of the Broadway theater you'd like to book your show in, press 1 now! Wait, why don't we just put a full-page ad on the Times stating that we're transferring?
A full-page ad in the Sunday Times costs over $100,000.
Ooh, Tuesday? I'm serious, Jeff. I want to try Broadway for reals.
Hunter, we got into the festival. We had a producer. We had an amazing run. But we've been closed for 10 months. If it was going to happen, it would have happened. I think it's time to move on.
I don't want to move on. I want our show to go to Broadway. I have another idea.
About what?
I'm coming over.
Wait a second. How come you called me out earlier for rolling my chair over here, but it's okay for you to do it now?
That's because we had a little underscore music thingy saying that this is some time that has passed. What?
Keep going.
Okay. On the record. Here we go. Hi, I'm Hunter. Say hi, I'm Jeff.
What are you
Just say I'm Jeff.
I'm Jeff.
And we are coming to you live from the internet.
And by live, we mean taped.
Welcome to the first pilot episode of the Title of Show show.
As opposed to the second pilot episode.
I know a lot of you are wondering what's going to happen to the Title of Show. And the answer is, drumroll please, Title of Show is moving to Broadway!
Broadway?
Yeah, we don't know how or when or where, so those are 3 things that we need to work on. But stay tuned into titleofshow.com and YouTube for further updates. Say bye, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. What are you doing?
I'm creating an online newsreel saying that we are moving to Broadway.
Well, that should seal the deal!
everybody. So this is weird, huh?
Oh, I know. You guys, how long has it been since we've all been in the same room?
A while. I know you guys are wondering why I called you here tonight. The title of the show is moving to Broadway.
Oh my God, really?
Yes! Now all you need to know from each of you is, does anyone have $1 million?
Hunter, be serious.
Okay, we're not transferring yet. But someone from New York One must be watching Title of Show because on this week's onstage telecast, they actually said we might be moving to Broadway.
Shut it.
I'm gonna go on YouTube and announce that I want a golden pony.
Will I get to talk on Broadway?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, if we were going to go for Broadway, we've got to get our faces back out there.
I'm telling you, our public is not done with us, people.
This morning, we got an invitation to go to this garden party event to kick off Gay Pride Week, and I think we should do it.
Well, what do they want to do?
Just like an opening number.
When is it?
2 weeks from Monday.
Well, if you guys can work around Little Mermaid rehearsals, I'm good.
Susan?
Absolutely. Any chance I get to curse and jump around in front of some drag queens, count me in. Senator of Capital, this is Susan.
Hey, it's me. Can you talk?
Here's a question. Little Susan's day job makes her A, grumpy, B, mumpy, or C, all of the above.
It's being mumpy. Hey, we got another request.
Hey Heidi, it's me, Hunter. Can you stop?
Yeah, I just have like a Sacramento 5 from roller skating eel rehearsal.
Well, we got another invite.
Whatever it is, I'm in. I need some more creative fun time with my friends.
It's to perform at the Actors Fun Black Tie Gala.
Ooh, does that mean that I get to put on a fancy dress and play me again?
Mm-hmm.
Well, count me in.
Guys, episode 6 of the Title of Show has over 10,000 hits.
Really?
The big news is,
Hunter and I met with the Broadway producer, and he's interested in Title of Show for real.
Seriously?
we are back, people.
Break up the Broadway show and come to Broadway with us.
Oh my God, you guys, this is finally really happening?
Yes, all we have to do is get into England and Broadway draft, so the sooner we make some changes, the sooner we'll hit the big time.
Yes! Change it, don't change it, you've got to change it, don't change it, you've got to change it, don't change it, don't change a thing. Change it, don't change it, you've got to change it, don't change it, you've got to change it, don't change it, don't change a thing.
Okay, so Jeff and I have made a new pass at the show, incorporating some potential changes from the off-Broadway draft.
I'm going to add musical bridges to What Kind of Girl Is She and Part of It All.
Also, since we want to include everything that's happening to us now, the whole off-Broadway run will go to the Old Festival medley to keep the running time around 90 minutes.
90 minutes? Why can't we rock it like Coast of Utopia? Just serving you 9 glorious hours of Title of Show.
Change it, don't change it, you've got to change it, don't change it, you've got to change it, don't change it, don't change a thing.
Okay, we got some new feedback.
Oh, feedback.
Moved Vampire earlier. It seems kind of preachy to come too late in the show.
I agree with that.
Me too.
Update the Brooklyn CD reference. I want to think about that. We talked about that. That's for Jeff. Oh, hey, do you think we need to cut Heidi taking her top off?
Why would we cut that? That's every straight guy's favorite part of the show. Change it, don't change it, you've got to change it, don't change it.
Dear Talking Broadway's all that chat. Is it true that Title of Show has its eye on Broadway?
Change it.
Why anyone would think a tiny insidery downtown show would appeal to a wider audience is beyond me.
Don't change it.
I'm sorry, but 4 chairs and a keyboard does not a musical make.
You've got to change it.
That being said, I wouldn't be surprised if their crappy little show does get to Broadway and they just put this entire post in it word for word. Signed, Sweeney Lover 12. Send.
Don't change it, don't change it, you've got to change it, don't change it, don't change a thing. Change it, don't change it, you've got to change it, don't change it, you've got to change it, don't change it, don't change a thing.
Hi. Sorry I'm late. My rehearsal finished forever. You guys, this isn't even my part. You should see how much they're spending on this. I have a custom molded back brace.
Can we please get started, everybody?
It's okay, you're fine. He's just ADH.
What's ABH?
All business hunter.
Can we order food? I don't want to get hangry.
I already ate, Jeff, and I don't want to go too late tonight. I think I'm early for work.
Well, I gotta eat
No,
something.
can we please focus? I think the show has way too many obscure references.
What?
So what, you would say like Mary Stout got hit by a hot dog cart?
No, we should say like Al Roker got hit by a hot dog cart.
But Mary South really did get hit by a hot dog cart. Why would we change that?
Justin, you said it yourself. Your brother has no idea who Mary Stout is. When you start thinking about average ticket buyers, group sales, tourists.
Since when did you start caring about group sales?
Since I started caring about group sales.
Change it, don't change a thing.
Hunter, I know you were there. You were just on that conference call. Anyway, I'm fine to lose that stuff about Donna Murphy, but I don't agree at all with cutting Heidi's song, and I know you don't either. I'm proud of that song. I wish you would support me more at these meetings. Call me.
I think we need to clean up the language in the show.
You're joking, right?
No, I'm not. In the script, I counted, and we say motherfucker 6 times and fuck 11 times.
Well, now it's 7 and 12.
Change the language in a show with a song called Die Vampire Die.
Well, do you honestly think we're going to get a Broadway draft approved if we don't change the language? I mean, think about families, sweet, gray-haired matinee ladies.
Those matinee ladies have lived through death, divorce, kids, world wars. I think they can handle me dropping the F-bomb in a musical.
You have one new message.
Hey Hunter, it's Sutton Foster. Listen, I couldn't really tell from your email if Heidi wasn't staying with the show or what exactly, but we should talk. I mean, you know how much I love the show at the Vineyard, and, well, we should definitely talk. Okay, I look forward to it. Bye.
Oh my god. Sutton Foster just called. She wants to talk to us about the show.
What?
I think she would be perfect in Heidi's track.
Change it, don't change a thing.
What are you talking about?
Look, Heidi already has another job, and Sutton Foster is the it girl of Broadway right now. Tony Award winner, multiple Tony Award nominee. This stuff matters to investors.
Using Sutton Foster doesn't make any sense. We have to rewrite the entire show.
Well, then we rewrite the entire show.
Are you out of your mind?
Look, Hunter, Jeff, us just being us isn't enough. I mean, I need this show to happen, and that might be what it takes.
We are not cutting Heidi. God, I'm so sick of this. This used to be us just being together and creating, and now it's about doing whatever it takes to get it right.
We are trying to get it right.
Well, who decides what's right, Hunter? Show me the magic formula for a successful Broadway show.
Why is it always a no with you
Why is
lately?
it always a yes with
Because
you?
I'm trying to get my show to Broadway.
Your show.
Our show. You know what I mean.
I don't even know what our show is anymore. I feel ridiculous.
I feel hot. You broken doll.
Can we please focus, y'all?
Don't worry, he's just ABH.
What's this photo shoot for again?
Packets for Broadway investors. Read your email.
Hey guys, before we go any further, I think we should fully discuss what each of our contributions were to this piece and how we should be compensated.
You're right. This is a great time to talk about profit sharing.
I'd say it had to be the second ace.
By the way, if this show really is happening, are you guys going to be able to use any of these, or will you just reshoot when you bring in Sutton Foster?
Awkward.
It slipped out.
How did it slip out?
Hey, why stop there? Go on and get Paris Hilton.
Well, maybe Paris Hilton would fully commit to doing this show.
Excuse me?
Why haven't you told your agent that you're still working on this?
Thanks, Larry.
Wait, you haven't told your agent you're still working on this?
Honestly, Jeff, no, because he got tired of me saying, no, we're opening in January, no July, no September.
You guys,
But you know
we-
what, Heidi? I'm sorry that you heard that stuff about Sutton.
Are you sorry that I heard it, or are you sorry that you said it?
Can we please stay with the task at hand? I have a very early morning tomorrow.
You okay this time?
Wait, for Christ's sake, I'm the mold.
I get that. I just want to get this done.
We're all busy and tired, Susan. I have 2 client meetings in the
I have to
morning.
get up at 5 a.m., Jeff. What time are you getting
When
up?
are you gonna quit that
When
job?
are you going to stop borrowing money from me?
You're right, your job's so much harder.
Hey, so why am I not in any of these pictures?
Great.
Seriously though, would you try not excluding me from the photos in the interviews?
Thank you, guys. You know, this has been fun. It's a lot of energy. Oh.
Passive aggressive.
You guys.
You know what? I'm sorry that I thought about replacing you. I'm sorry that you feel excluded. I'm sorry that this cuts into your day job. And Jeff, you are so fucking shut down I can't even talk to you anymore.
Careful language.
You know what? Go write your own fucking show. I'm done.
Hunter!
What? Please say something wacky and clever now.
Hunter!
Hello?
Hey, were you sleeping?
No, I'm playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I have to make a log flume ride with a thrill rating of at least 4.
And talk?
Yeah.
So, I think that the photo shoot went well today. We could write a coffee table book called When Musicals Crumble. Seriously though, I feel better. You know when you're sick and you're like, please don't throw up, and then you finally throw up and you're like, why did I do that before? I'm just sorry that I threw up on you guys.
It's okay. I did too. I think we all did a little bit.
Hey, remember that pink sawdust stuff they used in elementary school to clean up the throw up?
Ooh, that makes me laugh.
What?
You using throw up as a noun. Sweep up that throw up.
Hey, I talked to the girls, so I think we're okay. This is so crazy. I mean, it started out as just 4 friends having fun, and it turned into this huge, big thing. And I want it to be this big thing. I want it to be everything. I want it to solve my career and my finances.
Hunter, you can't expect this show to be your golden ticket.
I know that.
It's just a show.
Why do you do that?
Do what?
Just a show. Jeff, I know you. I know that for every 1 hour I put into this show, you put 10. Blogging, writing new songs, answering fan mail. I know that when you were 14, you painted in aspects of love mural on your bedroom wall. We've wanted this our whole lives, and now that it's right in front of us, you don't even care if it happens or
Of
not.
course I care if it happens. I'm just afraid if I let myself care too much, I won't be able to handle getting rejected. You know that Aspects of Love mural was glow in the dark, right?
I mean, you'd want to appreciate something like that 24/7. Remember the times we talked about Wonder Woman and trannies stealing shrimp?
Exactly.
Simpler times. We walked to school barefoot in the snow both ways.
When telephones had cords.
At the rich farm remembers. You know, this isn't the first show that I've written that's totally fallen apart.
Really?
Yeah, when I was 10, my brother and I wrote this show called Ace of Death.
Ace of Death?
I shit you not, Ace of Death. I haven't told you this before?
No.
And we made this big poster for the refrigerator, and this like huge Ace of Spades playing card with blood dripping down. It said, where? The living room. When? This Saturday.
That's awesome.
Dancing in the backyard, playing mustache and butterfly wings, hearing Andrea McArdle sing from the hi-fi in the den. I've been waiting my whole life to find a way back to then.
I remember we got in this big fight, and he wrote cancel on the poster. I love that. I mean, he could have just torn it down, but we were professionals. We needed to let our public know, so he wrote cancel with black magic marker. Awesome.
I aimed for the sky. A 9-year-old can see so far. I'll conquer the world, be a star. I'll do it all by the time I'm 10. I would know that confidence if I knew a way back to then.
I mean, we first had our differences and went straight into rehearsals of our new play about a teenage girl who was addicted to the Rubik's Cube called A Puzzling Obsession. For 2 days, and I have a video of that.
I'm gonna need to see this video.
Hey, suckers!
Hey, ooh, Hunter's gonna host an embarrassing video.
Nice. So I bailed on my hometown and became a college theater dork. I was eastbound and down, moving to New York. So I crammed my life in a U-Haul to find my part of it all. back to bed.
We've made it this far pretty much intact. What's our game plan?
I think you guys have a lot of options, but this is your story. You should tell it your way.
Susan, you're quiet.
Oh, I didn't have a line until now.
What do you think of it?
I'm thinking about how I gave my notice at my day job.
No way!
Hell no, I didn't do that job. But I did cut my hours back to 30 a week, so baby steps.
I like that.
And for the record, I agree with Heidi. I think it's time for you guys to choose your own adventure.
We can either follow our instinct, take advice from every joker. We can either be distinct or wind up merely mediocre. But not me, not me. When we set out to write this musical, we said we'd write a show that we'd want to see. We knew we'd never please everyone. Remember that day in Christini's, you said to me, I'd rather be 9 people's favorite thing than 100 people's 9th favorite thing. 9 people's favorite thing than 100 people's 9th favorite thing.
Yeah, you're right, Jeffrey. Let's not compromise. Let's keep writing something we've never seen. A chance we're taking with all the town. And look what happened. Nanny and Nate all burst on to the scene.
A shout out to Condon and Bree. And Mark and Barnick were fighting tenderloin. They were taking a risk to write a show about horse. When Kendra and Em were working on the rink, I'd love to think at some point John looked different and said, I'd rather be 9 people's favorite thing than 100 people's 9th favorite thing. 9 people's favorite thing than 100 people's 9th favorite thing.
When you handed me the first draft of the show, I'll admit I was a little bit, what the fuck? On you guys, you should follow us to learn to knit on the bus and truck. On the bus and truck. And the obsessed for chairs and the keyboard. We can't take a Broadway musical. We're enough with only that keyboard. We're okay with only 4 chairs. We'll be fine with only 4 chairs. We'll rock hard with only 4
I am 8 years old in Ohio. It is time for the annual church bazaar. There is a cake baking contest. I am going to be the big star. But I don't want to make a German chocolate and a 7-layer I'll never complete. So I show up with pride this morning with a tray of Rice Krispie treats. And they try to push them aside, say that they are too strange to compete. And sure, most of the judges award the red velvet. But one picks the Rice Krispie treat. Let our show be the Rice Krispie treat. I'd rather be 9 people's favorite thing than 100 people's 9th favorite thing. 9 people's favorite thing than 100 people's 9th favorite thing.
Those 9 people will tell 9 people. They will let 18 people love in the show. And 18 people can grow into 525,600 people. All love in our show. show out there.
Me too. Me three.
How do we end it?
That's a good question. I mean, we can't just keep on adding whatever happens to us.
We could.
I just want to make sure not to taint the ending with too many words.
Let's just step off. Let's just put the show out there and then see what happens.
That sounds good to me.
It's the end of the road.